So welcome back everybody for another Terminator video. This time we are going to be looking at the T900 model by Skynet. This was one in a long line of quote-unquote anti-Terminators, which were increasing in popularity due to the Resistance being able to capture older ones such as the T800 and reprogram them. The big advantage of the T900 as opposed to the T800 is the fact that this series is twice as fast, twice as strong, and almost 3 times as durable under pressure and being shot at. Now when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, the T900's combat chassis is what literally separates it from the T800, as it has a built-in plasma reactor as its power source, while the endoskeleton itself is covered in a hyper-alloy armor to increase its durability. And because of its power source being powered by this miniature plasma fusion reactor, it is actually commonplace that when you see them without the skin on themselves, to see their body glowing in certain colors, such as blue, green, yellow, or red. And another advantage that they had in the T900s is the fact that they could emit some sort of frequency to be able to drive animals that are owned by humans to be able to attack their own handlers and owners. Now there are various different models of the T900. There is the standard model that doesn't feature living tissue and is just the exoskeleton. There is of course the infiltrator model, which is more or less the same as the T800 with just a skin job to make it look more close to human-like. There is also the T900 Supply, which as the name suggests brings supplies and ammunitions to other Terminators during battle. There is also the 900 Heavy, which is much like the 900 Supply, except this one emits a blue color and can also notify HK planes to bomb human bases. And then there is also the slightly enhanced T950, which is more or less a T900, just, better. Now when it comes to the T900, it really does sound like a huge upgrade as opposed to what they had before. Unfortunately, this isn't the case, as the T900s actually had CPUs and hard drives installed in them that were set to read only, so they could not learn. Thus, if a scenario popped up where they would have to think on the fly, they cannot do it. This allowed Skynet to have more direct control at the sacrifice of them not being able to learn. And it is due to this that the T900s were more or less replaced with a slightly enhanced T950 and inevitably the T1000, which was seen as the ultimate Terminator.